Welcome back, everyone. Ready for another deep dive?
Absolutely. Let's go.
Today, we're heading to Japan to check out this really cool
Oh,
farming collective called TKG Hamura.
yeah. Have you heard about these guys?
They've got like this unmanned farm stand,
Which is pretty cool.
so people can like buy produce directly from the source.
Yeah, it's a really interesting model, especially in a place like Tokyo, where land
Oh,
is super
totally.
limited.
So we're going to be listening in on like one of their team meetings.
Yeah, a recording of one of their meetings.
Kind of get a feel for what they're up to.
Yeah, so it'll be like we're right there with them,
Right there in the room with them.
listening to them review February
Uh-huh.
and, make plans for March.
It's like a little behind the scenes action.
Yeah, exactly. Like peeking behind the curtain.
Yeah.
A bunch of farming entrepreneurs
Love it.
figuring out how to make this thing work
Yeah, in the middle of Tokyo.
right in the heart of the city.
Huh.
So they kick off the meeting talking about the weather,
Oh.
which was rough,
Yeah, February can be pretty brutal.
especially for farmers.
Yeah, one of the farmers, Nagayama-san, I think it was, he
Yeah.
was even joking that like all he had to sell
Oh, really?
for most of the month was like daikon radishes and spinach.
Wow.
Horenso, as they say.
Horenzo.
Yeah, I
Okay.
like that. So even for like the most dedicated farmers,
Yeah,
the season really impacts what they can do.
for sure. It's a good reminder of that,
Yeah.
even in the city.
Absolutely.
So it sounds like the wind and the cold
Mm-hmm.
really slowed down sales in the beginning of the month.
Oof, yeah, that's got to be tough.
It is, but they have a good attitude about it.
What do you mean?
Well, a few of the farmers talk about going into like a fallow period.
A fallow period.
Yeah, so they're basically giving the land a break.
Oh, like replenishing the soil?
Exactly, preparing for the next harvest.
That's smart.
It's like they're working with nature,
Instead of against it.
Yeah, instead of just trying to produce all the time.
Totally. And that reminds me of the whole land issue
Yeah.
in Tokyo, right?
And limited farmland?
They have to be so creative
They do.
to make it all work.
Super resourceful.
So it sounds like TKG is starting to get recognized.
They are Ona-san, who's growing the sweet potatoes and carrots.
Uh-huh.
He mentioned that people are starting to know their name.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like they associate TKG with high quality local produce.
That's cool. It's like,
They don't have a storefront or anything,
right.
but they're still building a brand.
Yeah, like a brand built on trust.
Exactly. People want to know where their food comes from.
They want that connection.
They do.
So what about this Ishida-san?
Yeah, so he's having some challenges with his crops right now,
Okay.
but he's already prepping his fields.
For the next round.
Yeah, getting ready for the next planting cycle.
He's thinking ahead.
Oh, yeah, very meticulous, this guy.
I love that. And then there's Haruka-san,
Oh, yeah, Haruka-san.
dealing with taxes.
Oh, the joys of tax season.
Every entrepreneur's favorite.
Right, but even with all the paperwork,
Yeah.
he's excited about these new greenhouse projects.
Cool.
And the red radishes are coming back.
Oh, those are popular.
Our big fan favorite.
So it's a good mix of like...
Practicality and passion.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it.
That's TKG.
That's TKG.
Okay, so we got to talk about Nuki-san.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah, the leader of the whole operation.
He had some really interesting observations about February.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
Well, he's really painting a picture
Uh-huh.
of the community that's building around the farm stand.
I like it. Okay, tell me more.
So he talks about seeing like these guys coming in,
Mm-hmm.
filling up their bags with produce,
Wow.
like 5 or 6 bags each.
Wow, they're serious.
And then there's folks coming with their reusable bags,
Oh, nice.
ready to go.
Eco-conscious.
Yeah. And even some elderly customers buying in
Oh,
bulk,
Stocking up.
stocking up. Yeah.
That's so great.
It is.
So it's more than just selling produce.
It is. It's about like,
Building a space for connection.
Yeah,
People
okay.
connecting with nature, with their food, with each other.
and the location of the farm stand plays a role too, right?
Huge role.
In the park.
Yeah, it's in a popular park, so it's already a place where people are gathering.
It's like a natural meeting place.
Exactly.
They've really created something special,
Yeah, they have.
like a little oasis in the middle of the city.
I like that. A little oasis.
But they're not just stopping there.
What do you mean?
So in March, they're doing this event.
Oh, an event.
Yeah, it's like a film screening and a market.
Cool.
They call it a marché.
Marsh.
Yeah, in Japanese.
I like it.
So the film is called Yumi no Kushushuku,
Yume miru kyushoku.
which means dreaming school lunch.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's about organic school lunches.
Oh, wow. That's a hot topic.
Yeah, it is. And it sounds like it's generated some interesting discussions.
Oh, really?
Yeah, both within TKG and in the wider community. Makes sense. I mean, people have strong opinions about food.
For sure. So what's Nuki-san's take on all this?
Well, he sees this event as like a stepping stone,
Okay.
something bigger.
Ooh.
I like where this is going.
He calls it a sixth industry model.
A sixth industry model. What is that?
Okay, so basically it's about empowering farmers
Mm-hmm.
to move beyond just selling raw ingredients.
So, like, not just carrots, but
Yeah, not just carrots.
carrot cake.
Yeah, exactly. Or carrot juice or like carrot ginger marmalade.
Oh, wow. So it's about adding value.
Yeah, exactly. Adding value to their products.
And this is especially important in Tokyo, right?
It is.
Where land is so limited.
Exactly. Got to be creative.
So they become like food artisans.
I like that food artisans
Yeah.
bringing their skills and their passion to a wider audience.
And it's more sustainable, too. So
Absolutely. They can increase their revenue.
make a better living.
Yeah, build a stronger business.
More resilient.
Exactly.
More resilient.
So Nuki-san being Nuki-san, he wants to tie the film event. Yeah.
To the farm stand experience.
Oh, cool. Like how?
Create like a continuous flow between the two.
I love it.
So imagine you go to the film screening.
Yeah.
You get all inspired by these ideas.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can go straight to the farm stand.
And meet the farmers.
And buy their produce.
Yeah, it's like this perfect loop.
It is.
You learn about sustainable food,
You meet the people behind it.
and then you support them directly.
I love it. It's so smart.
It is. It's brilliant.
Okay, but we do have to mention something about the film.
Oh, okay. What's that?
So while it's presented as a documentary,
Mm-hmm.
our research team noticed that it relies a lot on anecdotal evidence.
Oh, interesting.
Not so much on like hard data.
Yeah, that's important to be aware of.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's always good to be critical,
Yeah.
question assumptions,
Seek out different perspectives.
especially with something as complex as food.
Exactly. And it
Yeah.
made me think about that whole organic thing
Oh, yeah.
that came up in the meeting.
Right.
The film doesn't always define it clearly.
Yeah. And that's important.
Right.
It is because, like, those certified organic labels,
Yes.
they mean something.
They do.
Like farmers like Nagayama-san,
Mm-hmm.
they have to meet all these standards.
Yeah. No synthetic pesticides.
Exactly. No herbicides, no fertilizers.
It's a guarantee for the consumer.
It is. It's transparency.
Accountability.
You know, you're supporting a system
That cares about the environment.
and the health of the people.
Right. It's all connected.
It is.
Our choices, our health, the planet.
Everything.
It's amazing, right? How much thought goes into all of this.
It is like TKG. They're really trying to do things the right way.
It's inspiring.
It is. It shows what's possible.
Even on a small scale.
Right. Like, you don't have to be a huge corporation
Exactly.
to make a difference.
This whole deep dive has got me thinking.
Oh, yeah. About what?
Like how we can apply these ideas
Yeah,
to our own lives, you know?
absolutely. Like, what can we learn from TKG?
And how can we support
Other farmers,
other local initiatives?
wherever we are.
It all comes back to that sixth industry model.
Right. Empowering farmers
To be more than just producers.
to be entrepreneurs.
To connect directly with their community.
So it's a question for all of us,
Yeah, what are our habits?
or choices.
Do we seek out local produce?
Do we shop at farmers markets?
It's easy to just go to the supermarket.
Oh, yeah. So convenient.
But this deep dive,
Yeah.
it's a good reminder.
Of the power we have.
As consumers,
We can vote with our dollars
we can shape the food system.
by supporting the businesses
The farmers.
that are doing things right.
Yeah. So that's it for our deep dive into TKG Hamura.
I hope you enjoyed it.
We learned a lot.
I know I did.
It's been inspiring.
Absolutely a great example of
Innovation
sustainability.
and delicious food.
Until next time,
Keep exploring
get curious.
and happy eating. Bye, everyone.
See ya.